Hello everyone and welcome back to Farming Simulator 2019. And it is actually 2019 now. It's actually been quite some time since I recorded the last episode because we went on holiday for Christmas. And I could not record any episodes there because I was on my laptop and the internet is terrible in Italy. And yeah, I had family around me and all that. But I was able to semi AFK play the game a little bit. So what you guys can see, if you remember, um, I've planted grass here now as well. I did also do a few other crops here to do for the spreadsheet that is online. If you've watched my videos, it's just yield information for this field, and I had to plant grass to get that information as well. And then I planted grass, and with the grass, it was quite interesting. Is that we get very varied results from this field. Like when we harvest that field, it's almost depending on how much was in the baler at the time. It's always get 8 to 9 bales out of that section there. Out of this section, it would vary quite a lot. I mean, it would really vary quite a lot. I think the value that I put down on the spreadsheet, which was the first recording, was 124,000 liters. So that is divided by 4, it's 31 bales. I've gotten less than that. I've gotten more than that. It's quite weird. But yeah. As you guys can also see, no, not that, this one. Still on the Voltra tractor, but there is a series of trailers here that I have bought and linked up. It just makes it a lot easier to sell my stuff, and I would highly recommend this one. I'm not sure which one it is, I'll look it up, because it has slightly bit less volume than that one. It's easier to to turn and whatnot because of the axle thing. Not to reverse though, it's much easier to reverse that one. But I would say the cost value of them compared to that one and compared to the bigger ones, for the capacity you get, they are actually quite good. You could just buy a couple of them, link them up like I've done, and pull them around. Now bear in mind that I think they're 11,000 something liters, and that's 12,000 liters with it being that high. That little tractor there, I think, has 250 horsepower, and it pulls them. I mean, on some of the steeper hills, it does slow down a lot, but it does manage eventually to get up, and it does it. What you can also see here is this little baby. I'm very happy about this one. This is a auto bale trailer, and you can even attach another trailer to it. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I had another one before this one that I found first, and it was a bit cheap, and I couldn't find a config file for it to edit it, so I wasn't too happy about that. It was just a bit too much, and it was just like, yeah, I don't think that's quite right, considering the absolute convenience you have with Autobell's pickup. Yeah, 18,000 was too cheap, excuse me. So when this one came out, I think it's at 60,000, plus you need to get dolly for it, which is another 9, almost 10,000, and that one can take 42 round bale, as you can see here. Not bad. Like this row here on my left, that's 30 bales, and the one on the right is 42. So I'm quite happy with that. So as you can see, we got quite a lot of bales to go sell actually. We're just waiting on a price. And another mod that I've put in, which I always watch out for, is fast forward mod, which allows you to fast forward quite quickly. It made it rather easy to record the prices and everything and just get through your stuff. Yeah, we're waiting for a better price to sell. We're not getting a very good price at the moment. But what we're gonna do today, as you can see, it's got a little bit of loan there, a little bit more than I wanted to, but you know, I kind of had to. What I want to do is I want to buy that field, field number 11, because I've had a look around and it's nice and close to us. It's convenient and it's pretty good elevation, I would say, because the big problem with this extra little field that we did on our first piece of property is the elevation on it is terrible and it's hard to cut the grass and the piles just go everywhere. So it's a bit annoying. And there we do a wheelie. So I want to buy this field. But I'm gonna want to buy it when the time is right. When we get to, when we can get the proper crop out of it. And what's this? Potatoes ready to be harvested. So this is not gonna work for me. It needs plowing and lime, so it's gonna be a crap harvest. Pardon my language. It's gonna be a terrible harvest. We could rent the stuff to it, but I don't think it's worth it. I don't think we'll, considering the loss we had on the beet harvesting. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it. We could go for this field here, but it costs a bit more. And I don't know. It's I like the other one. It's a nice little field. This one's so close to the water, and we're gonna have to get rid of some of these trees. And then you got all this wasted space here. So you don't have such a big field. Let's have a look at the map. It is bigger than that one, but the value what you get, I think this one's better value for money, because more of the place is already filled. Look at that. You can't really see the price properly. 192,000. Look at this one. 281,000. And the workable area is not that much different. This one you're gonna have to cut out all these trees on the edges, all there, get close to the water, and yeah. This one I don't think we're even gonna bother expanding the field. Let's go have a quick look. Come on, little thing. You're so slow to start off. Never think it's a motorbike. Alright, we're gonna go look at that field. So I want to buy that. We'll probably take out a loan or expand our loan, since we can't sell bales at the moment. But you look at it and it's a pretty sizable field, I would say. I think it would be quite good. At which point, if I do that, we're gonna plant grass here, and our original field is gonna go back to doing normal crops. Which the next crops we need to do is gonna have to be sunflower and nice sunflower or corn, because I need that information for the spreadsheet so we can still see at what we get and what the stuff is worth. Alright, turn off that engine, it's noisy. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get a planter, and we're gonna plant, I don't know which one to go for. We're gonna plant some, shall we do sunflower? Where's the header for our corn header? Do we want a corn header or do we? Yeah, you can get one that does both. We want one for the Nova 33. This one does 3.4 meters. That's terrible. Yeah, well, we're gonna have to go with that. We don't really have a choice. So we'll probably lease that, because I'm not gonna plant that much corn and sunflower. And we'll also lease the planter and just do the two fields, get the information we need, and move on. Unless it proves to be quite valuable, but at the moment the grass is just severely outweighing the rest. It is actually quite insane, the difference. So yeah, let's go ahead and get a planter. So we got, they can all do it pretty much. Sunflower, corn, sunflower, corn, sunflower, corn. I think this one would probably be the better one, because it comes with this attachment which does the fertilizer, and it has that one which does the seed. Fertilizer seed, yes. And it's a 6-meter area, whereas this one costs more and it's only 4.5 meters. It does do both as well. And this one's just 3 meters. So I think, for considering it's price wise, it is not that much. Let's have a look. Lease price 1,326 per operating hour per day. We're probably gonna have it for about 3 days. So we're probably looking at a cost of about 5,000 with this one included. I'm probably guessing, yeah, something like that over the time that we're gonna have it. There's no point giving it back and paying the initial base cost and what's his name again. You know, we're just gonna pay per day. We have it for 3 days. It costs the same as renting it again. Probably cost less. Initially, so they charge you for a first hour straight out of the bat, even if you might not even use it that much. So how much money we got? We got 16. We can do that right now. Let's just check our 110 horsepower, and this is the front weight. Yeah, we're gonna lease that, and then we can lease. Yes. Yes. Okay. And this one. Garage? What do you mean carriage? Oh. Yeah, it's lease. Yes. So for stuff like this, leasing for once-off thing that we plan to not do again, I think that's quite okay. There's one thing I did want to mention. Shh, tractor. On the grass, it seems, which we'll cover, I'll probably do another video when we finish or get most of our information together about crop yield. But it seems the grass, when you first plant it, so in the first cycle or lifespan, so we say life cycle, you can get weeds. Once you've harvested it once and you're not planting again, you don't seem to get weeds again. It's almost like the weeds only works after you've seeded. Or is the weeds counter or something resets after the seed? So it can't. So I think it's the game mechanic, so you can't get weeds more than once per crop rotation cycle. But with the grass, you've never seeded again. So it doesn't seem to give you weeds again. Because I remember I got weeds on the first cycle, and at that point I was like, hang on, I haven't gotten weeds on my other grass field in a very long time. And then we looked at that, and it's like, I kept an eye on it. I think we've harvested that about 4 times now, and we did not get weeds again. So I think it just adds a little bit more to the profitability in that sense. I mean, if you're just gonna get helpers to do all of it, like I mostly do, it's not that big a deal. But if you only have one tractor and one field, not much else you can do while you wait for him to do that. Or this thing can't fold up. Oh, that's a dangerous. There we go. There we go. There we go. Alright, so that's better. I wonder why it came already unfolded. That's a bit weird. Come on, move out of my way. Oh, buggers. Alright. So we don't need to plow. And we don't. I'm hoping that still counts for the first state of fertilizing. And that's another thing with the grass. You only fertilize once per yield. But you have to mow the grass effectively twice. Which one am I on? G, there. We should be able to refill this. N. There we go. Bugger off, you little bugger. What's going on here? Why can't I? Oh, because I'm. Yeah, sorry guys. Being silly. I'm at the wrong fertilizer. Yeah, that's gonna help. This should be this one. There we go. That's our fertilizer. We're just gonna fill it up because I think they refund us. Or we could just empty it into a pallet or something. Let's close that lid. It's a nice little front thing there. I quite like it. And then we need to select this. Yeah, I could have filled up that pallet that was down there. By the, we have a pallet sitting at the vehicle shop with seed in it that is not doing a thing. And I keep forgetting to go get it. But hey, what can you do? Alright, so let us plant Shall we do sunflower first? Because I always liked sunflower. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Alright. Let's. What? Why? Why? How? You tell me it can't directly. Oh, damn it. Okay. I need a cultivator. And I don't have a cultivator. Because I've always been getting influenced that can cult. Oh, hang on. This thing. No, it's not a cultivator. It does look like it, but it's not. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, I don't think planters can cultivate at the same time, can they? No, none of them can cultivate at the same time. Okay, so we need a cultivator. And let's have a quick look there. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I actually had to take a little break there. We're gonna look at the cultivators. We're gonna have to lease one probably. What's this? What is that? Okay. I'm sure that's seed. Hmm. Don't want to get anything that big. That's way too big anyway. 220. It can plant grass, radish, and I think that's canola. 3.7, 4.9. These are terrible working with. Surely must be something better. 300, 400, 500 HP, 500. Oh. Okay, yeah. Right, we're gonna have to go with something terrible like that. Well, that should work, shouldn't it? Jeez. I mean, might as well just go for that one. Leasing cost is so much less. Yeah, we'll go for that one. 3 meters, 3 meters. Ah, they're both 3 meter, but there's a huge price difference. We could easily lease that one. Yeah, we're gonna lease that one. Alright guys, so I will let's drop this. I will go to cultivating off screen. And I will see you guys probably close to the end of the sowing. Then we'll see if we can get some better prices for our bales, because it's not been going very well. Alright, see you guys in a bit. Okay guys, welcome back. We are almost done seeding this field, or planting shall we say, and we've gone with the sunflowers as I originally said, and I quite like sunflowers. It's just that simple. And we're gonna see how that turns out. I think sorry, I think, now I'm on the wrong screen. I think we need to fertilize or something. Might need lime very soon. Why is that? What's that, the first stage of growing? Gee, it looks almost yellow rather than green. Ah, so we do have 2 stages of fertilization. It's pretty much good to go. So that's good then. I hate it that it always does that. It always skips that little corner. Then I'm having to go back and get up. But hey, not much I can do about it now. I've done all my other tests with that corner there. And I'm gonna have to keep on doing that. Pardon me, my nose is very itchy. So we are almost there. It looks almost like we're sinking into the ground. For this tractor. We're too heavy. It looks like we're severely wheel spinning on the back wheel. My goodness. This one looks alright. Yeah, this one's spinning. That's funny. Alright, and we are there. So basically, apart from buying that field, I also want to buy our next tractor. I did find it quite a few times where I really wanted another tractor but simply could not afford it. So yeah, unfortunately I don't think there's enough money if we max out a loan to do both the field and the tractor. And I think the field probably takes more importance because the field is 192. It's quite 193. Alright, and the tractor that I want, I just turn this off for a second. It's gonna be a big boy. It's gonna be this one with the upgrades. We don't have to go full power now, we can go do that later. 295 or to 336. And I'm sorry, but we have to go white tires. It's just a must. Since this one can't do the thin tires, yeah, this one can't do thin tires, so we'll just go there. I know this is about spreading white, but I really don't like that. I think it's horrible. I just don't see, especially when you turn. Yeah, white tires and white, or just white tires. I don't know. I think the implement's way down enough. I think we'll do that. We'll go with the standard setup for now. So that means we need 248,000. So what's happened to my calculator? Sorry, that. Okay, just a text message. So we need 248,000, and the field. No, not that one. I want to buy stuff. Field is 192,000. 193, not 440,000. We currently have 10,000 and our loan is maxed out at, our loan's at 75. So we will not be able to do both, unfortunately, until we can sell some bales, but we are not there yet. In fact, no time has passed at all. This is also why I was eager to get back to a crop, growing a crop, because just doing the bales, you don't have any income for a while. As you can see, I've piled up quite a few. Yeah, so that's like that. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna purchase that field and plant some grass. I have to just plant it straight over that. It's a shame. It would be nice. I think we're gonna delay on that. We're gonna see what's the next thing they grow, and hopefully it's something we can harvest with a harvester and get some free crops. Because why not? Why not get some free money in? Why waste all potential revenue there? So where are we now? We're at 5 minutes. I think the episode's not long enough. Alright, I guess we're gonna fast forward quickly and let this grow, and maybe I think we'll do the rest of the episode on harvesting this. It looks that way. I'm gonna pause there and I shall come back when we're ready to harvest. Wish they would have put a gun in or something so I can shoot these damn birds that's eating my seeds. Look at it. Stupid bird. Alright, let's have a quick fast forward just so I show you guys, for those of you who don't know it, but I love this mod. And you crouch and fast forward and fast forward. Oh yes, there was one thing I wanted to say. I don't think it's there now. So sawmill, I think that's a pretty terrible price. There was one great demand that I saw, and I think it was on sunflower or canola or something, where it was actually a very, very good price. Might have been on sunflower. It's in a spreadsheet, but I've actually had to exclude that high demand from the calculations because it was too high, it was messing with the calculations. You know, it was the first proper great demand over what 14 days of recording the data. Yeah, but it would have been nice to sell stuff at that price. Alright, let's fast forward a little bit. Here we go. Nothing. Let's have a look at our prices. That stable is 141. We really want this to go up. And nothing happening. Nothing. Alright, that's grown. Surely by now there must have been some fields changes. Where's the... Oh, I need to select the grass. Aha! What are you telling me? Oh, no, it's just a color change. Why is my fields not changing what everybody else's fields is? Because that's changed. That was different. And mine's not changing. The issue with this fast forward mod potentially. Yeah, I think there might be issues with this fast forward mod. Cool. Let's do that. Create demand at Grain Elevator East. So that's not going to be anything we can sell. There's going to be... Yeah, see, that's a terrible price. 349. No, I don't think so. It's going to be dark soon, isn't it? Yeah. We won't be able to see anything anyway. But the fast forward thing is brilliant to skip past. Yes, see, something's not right here. These guys should have changed by now. Should not be harvested anymore. It should have started growing by now. Unless I've turned the crop growth back to slow. I'm sure I put it on fast. What is that? Weeds on, plant growth fast. It is on fast. So why is it? I think there might be an issue with that fast forward mode. Let's forward all the way through the night to the next day. I know we still have to fertilize this, but yeah. And go. Surely some changes must start happening. So that has planted something, and our stuff is still remaining the same. Yeah, I think there's an issue with the mod not affecting our crop growth. Almost like it skips the time for everything else except for us. That's not very nice. Get into daytime. Damn, those birds are noisy. Yeah, that's not right. Look, everybody else's stuff is changing except ours. Alright, so guys, I think that's gonna have to be the end of the episode there. That's just to point out that fast forward mode is brilliant to get past nighttime. However, your crops are not growing by the looks of it. So yeah, that's not great. That doesn't really help us. We're just gonna have to go on 20 times speed and just go past it a slow way. Alright guys, I'm gonna stop the episode there. Thank you for watching. If you liked it, you know what to do. Otherwise, you also know what to do. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. Cheers.